Good morning. Welcome to our Craft Along program for the month of November. The month of November we will be doing the Indian corn maze. This is a plastic pony bead with pipe cleaners. Orange, yellow, maroon, and white pony beads. So we're going to get started with that one. So you'll have 4 pipe cleaners, tan colored. Take the first 2 and see this little X here like that? X marks the spot. Take one end and wrap it around and make an X. Okay? And you take a second pipe cleaner. Well, this would be your third actually. And you do the same thing again. Take one end and wrap it around. So it should look like this. And then take the 4th pipe cleaner. I want to turn this around a little bit. Again, put it like so. Just this end. Again, take one end, doesn't matter which end. Wrap it around the center. Hold it tight with your thumbs and pull it back up. And now you'll have like an asterisk shape here. Okay. All right, just move these here. And then you begin taking your pony beads. Now I put them here in some containers. And it doesn't matter what order you do these in. It's your creation. And the colors we chose, this, Indian corn maze, it comes in different colors actually. Purple, I've seen purple, black, just different colors. And it's just fun to do the pony beads. Now, I suggest that when you do this part with the pony beads is put them in containers, because if they get loose, like they just did right now, they will bounce. And they will bounce anywhere and everywhere. So just have extras if you can. If not, that's all right, but just be really careful and patient as you thread your beads onto your pipe cleaner. I find that if I turn it around, I can get a different pattern rather than focusing on one pipe cleaner at a time. And being that these are pipe cleaners, the tips are a little bit sharp, just a little bit. So just kind of be careful as you're threading your bead. You may get a poke every once in a while, but it's okay. Just be careful. It's nice and easy. As you begin putting your pony beads on your Indian corn craft. You can see here, it's really easy once you get it through the hole. And as you can see, my pattern is beginning to form. You can do anything you like, doubles, triples. Just keep turning and putting your pony beads on. But please make sure that before you finish putting all the pony beads on, that you leave at least 1 inch on the ends. That's very important, because towards the end of your craft, I will show you why. You'll need some of the pipe cleaner without beads in order to finish the craft. So you see here, this is just what I would call our base project. This is how it's going to start looking as you add the beads little by little. And because you're using pipe cleaners rather than thread or yarn, they won't easily come off, but they can if you're not careful. So I can hold it like this and show it to you. And that's the beginning base of our craft. Now, I have another one here. It's about 3/4 of the way done. And remember how I mentioned to you how it's important to at least leave an inch or so on the ends. And as you can see here, got my orange, my yellow, my maroon, and white beads here. And the reason why I need you to keep at least an inch on the ends, because you're going to fold these all together like so. Can you see this here? I'm folding them all together like so. Important. See that there? I'm making my corn. That's how I make the shape of my corn. So I have them all together like so. And then I take one of the pipe cleaners, preferably the one that's got the longest. I chose the longest one here. And then you're just going to wrap it. You can do one or two, it's up to you. And you're just going to wrap that end around and around the top of the beads here. I'll take another one just to make sure and maybe put it in the opposite direction, as far as twisting it around and around in the opposite direction. And just kind of make it tight. Again, watch the ends because they are like needles. Just watch that part. Maybe have a grown-up help you with that part. And you can just pull some of your pipe cleaners out just a little bit to give it more of a corn shape here. Okay. And voila. There you go. You have it here, a finished corn piece. Este es una manualidades que hacemos por el mes de noviembre, la cosecha de maíz, y este es el maíz de los indios. Entonces ustedes saben que el maíz de los indios viene en muchos colores. Esta vez usamos los colores anaranjado, amarillo, blanco y café, y poniendo las cuentas de pony es muy fácil para hacer este proyecto. Acaban de mirar cómo empecé con estos alambres que usamos para los proyectos, y es bien fácil. Hay que tener paciencia porque bueno, trabajando con los cuentas de pony, a veces si no lo haces bien en recogerlos de un lugar, se brincan y se van por todas partes. Pero si tienes calma, los puedes hacer bien rápido y se sale con una forma muy agradable para poner en la mesa de la Día del Gracias. El maíz de los indios. Okay, so you've just finished making the Indian corn. All right, got this one here too. So now we're gonna make the pumpkin. Woo! And this is the final product here. That doesn't have to look exactly like this, but this is the idea. Okay, so with the pumpkin, or calabaza, as we say in Spanish, in your kit, which I will show you is right here. This is your kit, which will include all the materials you need to make the Indian corn and the pumpkin. Este es la bolsa que está lleno con todos los materiales que necesitas para hacer la calabaza y también el maíz de los indios. Okay. So, for pipe cleaners again, this time the color orange. Again, take two and make an X. Vas a agarrar los dos y vas a hacer un X. Just again, twist it right over and make an X. That's what's great about these pipe cleaners. They're so bendable. You made a mistake, no worries. You know, take it apart and start again, you know, and yet you still have the same two that you can use over and over again. So here we have X marks the spot, and you take another one, you have otro, put it in the center there, hold it with your thumb, okay, and then take one end and take it over Una al lado y lo pones al lado. Das la vuelta. And then you have these all together like so. Okay. Then you take your last one, number 4. Put it again together, kind of measure it with your eyes, I suppose, to see if you don't have too much on one end. You know, one's too high and the other's too short. So just kind of gauge it with your eyes, and then again take it and around the center, holding it with your thumb whilst you pull that one out, down and out, and reshape it here for a star looking, or asterisk. There you go. Ya ves que tengo aquí como una estrella, listo para poner los cuentas de pony. So I'm ready now to put my orange pony beads for my pumpkin. Okay. These plastic baggies also come in handy. Again, with putting the pony beads, please be careful because the ends sometimes can be a little bit sharp. And like I said, with this one you can focus on one at a time if you wanted to, but I find it a lot easier and fun to just turn it around and just keep going. Now, of course, these are all the same color, so you don't need to worry about any type of pattern or putting more than one color. But, you know, pumpkins do come in different colors, as you noticed during Halloween. So, your pumpkins can be different colors. That's up to you. But in your kit, we provided for the basic orange. So you can see here how easily it is to work with this. The pony beads stay. And just as you put the pony beads in, and just notice that, get them closer to the center as much as you can for your base as you get started. Okay, cuando estás trabajando con estos cuentas de pony, es muy importante que pones los cuentas cuando estás empezando muy cerquitas al base, lo que está abajo, para que cuando vas a formar la calabaza se mire bien redondo. Y ya saben que las calabazas vienen en diferentes colores. Como se fijaron durante la celebración de Halloween, calabazas son en diferentes colores. Entonces, si quieres hacer estos otra vez con diferentes cuentas de pony y diferentes colores, está bien. Y este es muy bueno para decorar la casa en el mes de noviembre y también en el Día de Gracias. I'm having trouble with that one. Okay. All right, so as you can see here, my base is getting pretty much filled up here. I've got a lot of them near the bottom there, or the middle, which will eventually be the bottom. So you can see that there, nice and tight. You want to make sure you get them pretty close together, because when you begin to form your pumpkin, it'll have a nice round shape and no gaps. Alrighty, I'm just going to put a few more on here. Now, even though I have here orange pipe cleaners, you can use whatever type of pipe cleaners you have at home. Don't need to stick to what we have here. If you decide to make more than one pumpkin, use what you have at home. Make it fun. And I was just thinking when I was doing this morning, I wonder if you could also make a cornucopia. You might be able to do that with the shape of the corn maze. And maybe somehow on the end here, add the opening for the cornucopia somehow. But you work on that, give that a try. If you successfully make one, share it with us. Take a picture and share it with us. Your cornucopia. All right. Okay, so you can see here, I'm getting a little bit more progress. Okay, set that aside. Now, as I mentioned, I was working on one this morning. Como le estaba diciendo que ya empecé uno en mañana, ya está más o menos finalizado. Y voy a poner poquitos más. No se olviden a dejar por lo menos al fin que no los llene tanto. Okay, que dejas por lo menos 1 pulgada para poder cerrar la manualidad de la calabaza. So just a reminder, do not fill your pipe cleaner all the way to the very end. Please remember that you need at least 1 inch or more free from beads so that you can finish closing up the pumpkin. So let's put a few more here. Alrighty, so I think that's pretty good. What I have here, a little bit more than 1 inch on the end, but that's okay. Okay. All right, so as you did with the Indian corn maze, you go ahead and bring it together like so. So it kind of looks the same shape, right? Again, you take one of your pipe cleaners and just twist it around once. And then I take the brown pipe cleaner and you will go ahead and twist that around and around and around and around to make the top of your pumpkin, basically the stem. And any extra you can always snip off, or actually you can even bend it down. You hear Mr. Cricket? We have a cricket. Let's join our project today. All right, so here we go here. Okay, so I'm going to put this down for a moment. Now, your green pipe cleaner. So part of the vine of the pumpkin, you want to make it curly. So I have a pen here. You can use a pen, pencil, something that you can wrap this around with. So you just take the one end and just wrap it around. I'm going to start with that first. And you see my little curly cues? I take that out. Look how pretty that looks. I can do the same thing on the other end. You can make it longer, shorter, however you like it, but it's your craft. But I like them nice and tight. Ya ves que este verde que voy a estar usando es para la viña. Y tengo una pluma y lo hago así, para que se forman unos rizos. Then I take that and I wrap that around and around and around my stem. Okay, and then it looks like this, right? Well, where's the pumpkin? Well, you're not done yet. Todavía no está terminado. Now you begin pulling out your pipe cleaner little by little, gently outward. Pues poco a poco, lentamente, empiezas a hacer la forma de la calabaza, redondo. So little by little, you just start pulling out and pushing your pipe cleaner so that you begin to have a round shape. Now the good thing about the pipe cleaners is you can press it on your hand like so, or on the surface, and it'll bulge out, it'll begin bulging out. And I believe pipe cleaners come in different sizes, so you might be able to make some big ones too. Ya ves, tenemos la calabaza bien redondo con la viña y listo. And we are done. And here is our pumpkin. And if you just play with it, you can have it sit like so. And that is our craft along craft of the month of November. Indian corn and a pumpkin. So don't forget to make your appointment, or if you happen to be near the Palm Springs Public Library, stop by and pick up a kit ready for you to make something for your Thanksgiving holiday. Goodbye.